Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today may apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to reveal for the collective today, please. What do we need to know? I can always hear my heart whispering your name. Now, I feel that what this is telling us that your person has tried to move on from this connection, and they tried a lot of things. They tried pouring themselves into their job. They tried taking on new hobbies, perhaps new sports, spending more time with friends, spending more time with families, doing projects around the house or outside in the yard. Please just take that as it applies. That won't resonate with everyone. Not everyone has a yard, etc., but you get the general gist here. What I'm saying is your person has tried to fill their lives with activities to try and move on from you and from this connection. And this is something that they're doing with their head, of course, and with their body. Their body's engaged with that as well. But in their heart is saying, no, I am not going to let you go. I can't let you go. And as your person wakes up in the morning, they think of you. You are the first thought that they have in the morning because their heart is whispering your name to them. Throughout the day as well, they think about you. When they go to sleep at night, they get into bed and they're contemplating you and reliving a lot of your memories that you have with each other. And they think about you before falling asleep, hoping that it's going to allow them to dream about you. Who else out there does that? Do you guys think about your person right before you fall asleep, hoping it's going to help you dream about them and connect with them in that 5D space, in the spiritual realm, on the astral plane, where you can meet up and spend time together? You guys watching the reading? Your person is doing that also, but they are learning. Definitely learning here during the time that you're away from each other while you're preparing for union, that they cannot stop thinking about you because their heart is constantly calling out to them, calling out your name. Your heart is telling your person to follow their heart, to shut off their head, to shut down all of the things that have kept them from being with you and this connection. And you know what, guys? The heart wins. Love wins. This is telling us that your person knows the two of you belong together, and they are going to start making their way back to you because they can't stop thinking about you, even though they have tried, and they may have tried to move on from this connection, but their heart is calling them back to you and to the love that you have with each other. As we grow separately, we also grow together. Now, this actually makes a lot of sense. While you are away from each other, doing your individual journey at the moment, and yes, that is part of this connection, that you will have these individual journeys while you are away from each other. You are each growing and evolving. You are raising your vibration. You are gaining greater spiritual awareness as well, and so is your person. You are both lifting yourselves up. You are both climbing that ladder of, well, ascension is the best word that I can think of, and you are doing it individually by yourselves because you're not in each other's lives at the moment. But it was designed this way. This is how the plan, the divine plan for you and this person is working. Because when we are in that solo space, when we are by ourselves, for lack of a better word, that is where most of our growth occurs. Because we can focus on it, even though we may be trying to pour ourselves, your person included, into other activities and other things to try and help us stop thinking about that person. The growth is still happening. This is the growth that is needed for both of you to be able to come together so that you can grow together in this partnership, so that you can build a healthy relationship with each other. It is all part of the plan. And as you get to the other side of all of this, and you and your person are no longer in this separation space, you're no longer in this preparing for union space, but you are reuniting with each other and moving towards union, you will see with much greater clarity and understanding why it had to take this path. And it is a detour that you are on with your person right now. You are both on this detour away from each other because the universe is urging you to grow and evolve and change so that when you do come back together, this relationship will have so much greater stability, so much greater opportunity to move to the place of long-term partnership because you are both transformed. Because as you are each individually transforming and changing and evolving during the time that you're away from each other, when you come back together, the relationship has no choice but to naturally and organically transform as well. And that is the beauty and magic of this whole connection and why it was designed this way. This time of separation, I used it that time and I meant it. This time of separation is for your individual growth, so that when you do come back together, you will both be so much more empowered, so much more evolved, and that is what will give this relationship the stability and strong foundation that it needs to push you each forward into this powerful union with each other. And you will see it and understand it so much more now than what you're feeling and going through in this separation space. I want to explore new places and experience new things with you. Well, okay, guys. So this tells us that this connection with your person is not over. It's not finished. That there is more to come. There's more to your story. There is unfinished business. Your person wants to explore new places with you and they want to travel with you. And perhaps this is something that you guys did in the past. You would go to different places that neither one of you had ever been to and have wonderful time together there and have great romantic moments and great adventures and be open to all of the new experiences and excitement that going to these places brought into your lives. Your person wants to do this again. They want to have new experiences with you as well. They want to grow with you together as a couple. This is about the two of you doing new things. Perhaps taking a dance class is something that you've always wanted to do. And if your person has kind of like not been up for that in the past, perhaps through this transformation that they've gone through, they're going to be able to be open to taking a dance class together because your person wants to give back to you and love you unconditionally, with no pride or ego, and be there for you and be your partner. Perhaps learning how to make sushi is something that you've both wanted to learn how to do, and you can take that class together as well. These are simple examples, of course. Or perhaps you both want to learn how to scuba dive. The point is your person wants to explore new places with you. Maybe there's new restaurants in your area or new comedy clubs that both of you would enjoy if you enjoy going to comedy places. Perhaps this is also about going to some new park that neither one of you have ever been to, or going hiking in a place that neither one of you have ever gone hiking at. The point is, your person wants to have these new experiences with you and try new things with you. This is about breathing new life into this connection and doing it together by keeping it exciting, by keeping it fun, by having new adventures and adventurous moments in the intimate way as well. Yes, of course, that is included. Don't forget that. But your person is saying here, I want to come back and build a life with you. And I want to keep it fresh, and I want to keep it fun, and I want to make sure that it is a healthy and happy partnership that we have with each other. I want you, and I want us. Well, that is pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Your person does want this connection, and it may have taken this time away from each other for your person to be able to admit or acknowledge that to you. This is something that they've always desired in their heart. So their heart whispering your name, their heart whispering, we belong together. Your heart whispering to them, I really want you. I really want us. And your person is listening to their heart now. They are following what their heart is saying to them. They are shutting off all that mental chatter where all of their insecurities and their doubts and their fears and their illusions come from in their brain that yaps away at them constantly, that they're not good enough, that they're not worthy, that they can't allow themselves to be in love or have this connection or have this partnership for insert whatever reason, whatever fear or illusion has been driving this person. They're listening to their heart and their soul. And that combination of the heart and soul in alignment and speaking to each other and encouraging your person and pushing them forward on their path is bringing them into this alignment with you so that you can come together and grow together and explore these new places and have new adventures and experiences with each other, because your person wants this relationship. They want you. They want the two of you to be together. This is what is coming in from your person. I know that we belong together, and I do want you, and I do want us. And I know that I've really taken my time during this time apart, but I want to make sure that I am absolutely ready, because I don't want to fail you or let you down again. I don't want to give you false hope by showing up too soon. This is why it's taking me a little bit longer than I had hoped in order to come back to you, but I am growing and I am changing, and I understand all of this so much better now because I see and understand how the universe works, and we are both growing at the moment so that when we come back, we can grow together and have more experiences and adventures that are going to support our growth as a couple so that we can build a rock solid foundation for this partnership so that we can come into this powerful union with each other, because this is what I want with you. And it has taken me a while to be able to admit that, although this is something I have always known. I just couldn't tell you before, but I am getting ready to tell you now, because I want to put a ring on your finger. This is about your person saying, I want to commit to this journey with you. You have been on this individual journey right now, during the time that you are preparing for union, in this place where you are in separation from each other. But this preparing for union stage that you are in right now, and your person is in the exact same space as you are, ultimately is to allow the two of you to come together for a partnership, for a union, for this commitment. And this is what your person is saying. I was not ready for this commitment before. I had commitment fears. I was commitment phobic. Perhaps for your person, they were married in the past to someone and they've been kind of jaded about all of that. And so they've been gun shy about being able to get into that space again where they are ready for a committed partnership. But these are the very things that this person, your person, by the way, has been healing and releasing and getting rid of while you are away from each other. That is the growth. That is what is supposed to be happening. So your person is saying here, I want you and I want us. And I see a future with you because I know that we belong together. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? Judgment. Well, Judgment is a fascinating card to get today, guys. And Judgment is about this growth. It is about renewal. It is about being reborn. And both of you have gone through this rebirth process while you are away from each other so that your relationship can be reborn as well. Judgment is about restoration. It is about reconciliation, reunion, the two of you coming back together, but allowing this relationship to reunite at a place where you are both in an elevated space, where you are further along the ladder of ascension. Again, this is what's going to give this relationship with your person so much more stability and staying power than where it was before. That relationship that you had with your person before, it was going to crack and crumble at some point. It could not sustain itself as you were trying to move it along because your person needed to grow. Probably a lot for some of you. This is part of the process. This is why it is part of the journey. You have been that catalyst to encourage your person to grow up. No one else could have provided that sort of energy for your person other than someone as powerful as you, which is why this Judgment card is here. So that your person can go through that rebirth, so that they can hit that place of renewal within themselves, so that they can raise their vibration and raise the vibration of this relationship as well. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all about your person wanting to make you an offer. There is an offer of love coming from this person. With that Page of Pentacles being present, it is also about a message coming from them. Now, this could be a message that says, can we meet? Can we go out? Will you spend time with me? I'd like to put all of our cards on the table. I'd like to clear the air between the two of us. I'd like to show up and apologize. This is something I want to do in person. Regardless of how this message comes from your person, ultimately they are going to want to see you in person because this is an offer, an invitation to spend time together. Because they want to see you, they want to hang out with you, because they want to start rebuilding this connection. The Page of Pentacles is an earth sign, so if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, this can be a place of validation that there's a message here for you in this reading, but you do not have to be an earth sign for this reading to work or resonate with you. These are collective readings and they are for everyone. Please just take from the reading what resonates for you and your situation and release the rest to the universe. An offer coming from your person, an invitation. They want to extend an offering to you, a peace offering, and then start spending time together so that you can clear the air, because the air needs to definitely be cleared between the two of you so that you can start exploring new places and having new experiences with each other. So let's see what else we need to hear for this. Reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What does the universe want to reveal for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? The Two of Cups. Well, the Two of Cups is all about a union of hearts. And it tells us that your person sees this partnership with you. It is about a romantic relationship. It is about love. It is about romance. This is not about friendship. Although you will be friends and lovers and partners and all of it blended into one, because that is how you truly build a beautiful relationship with each other, being each other's best friend, being each other's partner, being each other's lover as well. What more could you ask for? Exactly. So the Two of Cups is about your person saying, I see a future with you. I want to be with you. I want to spend time with you. This is about a face-to-face meeting, a sweet encounter between you and your person as well. And that is, I do feel at this point, what that offer is that's coming from them towards you. an invitation to spend time together. Let's sit down, let's put it all out on the table, and let's start talking so that we can clear the air, but also so we can see where we have both individually grown while we have been away from each other, and talking about where you see this connection with them going, and them talking with you as well about where they see this relationship moving forward. And if that is a conversation that they had always shied away from in the past with you, this is something that they will be bringing up by themselves, because during the time away from you, they have had a lot of time to think and see the truth and gain greater understanding, because I want you and I want us. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Well, this is the Knight of Wands. This is all about your person coming charging onto the scene, getting everything all stirred up, getting things unstuck and getting things moving. The Knight of Wands is very determined. The Knight of Wands is very proactive, and they can act a little bit impulsively. So when this person does come towards you, it will be with a lot of energy. It will be with a lot of passion and fire. But this Knight of Wands energy is all about new experiences and adventures. Someone who loves to travel, and they see this in you as well. And as we already mentioned, perhaps you guys are going to take some trips to new and exciting different places that you've never been to before, because this Knight of Wands energy is all about that. But as well, the Knight of Wands is all about getting things out of this place of stagnation, which probably for many of you watching this reading, they have been stuck for a while. The Knight of Wands moves and grooves and gets it moving. You think of the Knight of Wands like the Tasmanian devil that comes charging in and creating movement out of this limbo where the two of you have been. This is someone who will pursue you. This is someone who will show up and start talking and start expressing themselves and start telling you about what they feel and what they think, because this is all about them coming towards you. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, again, a place of validation. You don't have to be an earth sign or a fire sign for this reading to work. These are collective readings. We just call out the signs because so many people have asked us to. Let's see what else we need to hear for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Well, this is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is about a solid future with your person. That is what that 10 of Pentacles is all about. It is about commitment. It is about partnership. It is about having a family, combining or planning a family. Please only take that if it resonates for you and your situation. But it's also about extended family. So having family over for the weekends or for holidays and celebrating with them. The 10 of Pentacles is about building a solid future on a rock solid foundation, because pentacles are all about earth, and 10 Pentacles is the most solid card in the tarot for a solid foundation for this relationship. And this is what your person wants to do. They see a future with you. They see longevity with you. They see this 2 of Cups, happy, joyful energy with the two of you as well. And this is their desire for you and for themselves and for this relationship moving forward for the two of you. The 10 of Pentacles is a great card, guys. It is a card of family, hearth, home, building a home together, moving into one of another's homes, the two of you living together, perhaps even being married, perhaps not being married, but living together. It is about your choice as a couple, obviously, but the 10 of Pentacles is all about your person saying here, yes, I see a future with you. I want a future with you. Because I have learned during this time that we have been away from each other, that I need to follow my heart. I need to listen to my soul. And I have turned off all of that mental chatter that I had when we were together before, so that I can show up for you and be the partner who can be dedicated to you, to this relationship, and to building a solid, happy, healthy partnership with each other. This is what is coming in from your person, guys. So let's see what else. We'll use some oracle cards now and see what else we need to know. The Fates. This card comes with number 17. And this tells us that there is a fate in this connection with your person. And I feel as well that this is something that they have always known. Your person has always known that there was a fate between the two of you, and perhaps that's how you met. Perhaps it was orchestrated by the people upstairs. Not perhaps, it more than likely was. Was there something unusual about the way that you met this person? Guys out there watching the reading, drop that in the comments. Many times the universe will move us around like pieces on a chessboard just to make sure that we can be in that person's presence at the right time to orchestrate a meeting between us. And that is a fated partnership. That is a destiny that is here between you and this person. And we also grow together because there's more to come for you and this person. As you are growing individually, you are also growing together when you come back into union with each other. The Fates card comes with number 17, and we have to think about number 17 in the Tarot, which is the Star. And the Star card in the Tarot always tells us that your person acknowledges that you have always been the one, and they see you as the one for them. They always have, even when the two of you first met. That is what your person is saying, that they knew in the moment the two of you first met that you belonged together. And they know that there is so much more to this relationship than where it currently stands, which is why they are doing what they need to do to grow and evolve individually right now, so they can come back to you and you can grow together in union, because your person is turning it all over to this higher power. And there is a higher power at work in this connection. Your person is following the guidance of their angels and guides. They are listening to the advice of the universe that is coming through to them as well. And they do have a much greater understanding of this connection and the universe at large and the people upstairs, because they can understand and see now with much greater wisdom and clarity than where they did before. And they are continuing to grow and evolve in this connection and individually as the two of you come back together. There is a higher power at work here. And we talked about that with the Fates. Divine intervention happened in the meeting between you and this person when you guys first met. And that same force, that same cosmic force, angels and guides, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is still at work in this connection. That same cosmic force that brought you together to begin with, and it might have been a mystical, magical meeting for the two of you. That same energy is still at work in this connection. Do not feel that the people upstairs have abandoned you, you guys watching the reading. They are just saying that you have to go through this period right now because this is part of the divine plan, and it is why you are in each other's lives, to give you the growth that you both individually need so that you can have this solid, stable relationship with each other, which is your desire, right? That is your ultimate goal, to have a long-term partnership with this person. And they had to be ready for it and for you. This card is Go the Distance, and it comes with number 47, which does resolve to 11, interestingly enough. And I think that might be a cheetah that is charging to this finish line here with that little checkered flag. Go the distance. Now, I don't feel that this is about zooming to this finish line, guys. I do feel that this is about slow and steady wins the race. Because if we go too quickly and try to zoom to that finish line, your person may kind of like get nervous or get anxious again. And we don't want that to happen. So remember, slow and steady wins the race. Now they're going to come back at you with a lot of energy because they're coming back at you with this Knight of Wands energy, regardless of their sign. Okay, this is the energy of the reading. They're coming back at you with a lot of power, with a lot of passion as well. And they're going to be excited because they're going to want to share everything with you. They're going to want to tell you about everything that has happened since the two of you last spoke or spent time together. And that energy is going to be overwhelming, especially because you haven't been around each other for a while. And this may be an opportunity for you, guys, watching the reading, where you need to tap on the brakes a little bit. Because if it goes too fast, we don't want your person to retreat away again. They need to stay rock solid in this place of moving forward with you, and just explain to them, we need to let this develop between us naturally and organically. And don't be afraid of doing that, because that is you setting your boundary. And that is you basically defining to them, I need this to move a little bit slower because you need to show me that you are different, that you have grown, that you are willing to do what it takes to be in my life. And it's okay for you to do that. You guys watching the reading, don't be fearful of telling them something like that, because they need that structure. This 10 of Pentacles is about structure and needing it to be in this place where it feels stable, safe, and secure for your person. But the excitement is definitely going to be there as the two of you start spending time with each other again. And it's going to feel like no time has passed. You mark my words, you guys will just drop in and start feeling all of it, all of that energy all over again. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns and karmic lessons. Well, these karmic lessons are the things that you are both going through right now as we grow separately. Now, I'm not talking about a karmic person right now. I am talking about the karma that exists between you and your person. And they are karmic lessons because these are the things that you both agreed to go through while you are away from each other, while you are in this preparing for union place. These lessons are the things that are in your soul blueprint, that soul contract that the two of you have together with each other, where your soul blueprints intersect. You're going to provide this lesson for them. They're going to provide this lesson for you. And off you go, and this is where you are right now. What are they having to learn? What is part of their karmic lesson? Perhaps it is about letting go and allowing their heart to open. Perhaps it is about being vulnerable. It's not easy to be vulnerable. It is hard because letting down your guard and telling someone everything that is within you, that is going on in your life, can be difficult for some people. What are your lessons, you guys watching the reading? Perhaps it is that difficult lesson in patience. Perhaps it is a lesson in true unconditional love. But what's interesting, those two things go hand in hand, don't they? Patience is unconditional love, and unconditional love is patience. Those are challenging life lessons, guys. Think of patience. We live in a world where everything is at our fingertips. Click, click, click on our phone, and within 4 hours, Amazon's at our front door. Patience is something that takes patience to learn. Actually, you have to be patient to learn the life lessons in patience, but you have to also have a lot of courage within you and a lot of strength within you to learn those lessons is the point. But this is about getting rid of repeated patterns as well that have held each of you back from being in this partnership with each other. And you do share many past lives with this person, and you guys know it. And guess what? Your person does as well. And maybe this is something that you guys have talked about when you were spending time together before. And if you haven't, this is definitely something that's going to be on the table for conversations between the two of you as you come back together with each other. Because your person wants only you. They wanted to be devoted to you. And they will be devoted to you. And they will show this devotion. They will show you that they have grown and evolved in ways that you can't possibly imagine at the moment, because maybe you are thinking that it's impossible for this person to grow and evolve in these ways that they need to. But they will. They're doing it. They are working through it because it is part of their agreement with the universe. That is part of this whole thing as well. They can't escape a soul contract. You have to have those lessons and experiences because this is something that your soul agreed to. This is something that you agreed to before you were born. And this is part of all of this connection with your person, that you will both grow and evolve so that you have this opportunity to come back together with each other. And your person wants to show you that they are going to be devoted to you and to this relationship, and that they desire only you, and that they are attached to you. Commitment. Marriage, promise, what does that say? Marriage, promises, and fidelity. Well, commitment is actually all over this reading. If we think about it, we've got this, what? I want you and I want us. I want to put a ring on your finger. And then down here, we do have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Commitment. This is about your person saying here, I want to spend my life with you, and I see this future with you. I don't want anyone else. I only want you. I crave you. I desire you. Being apart from you has caused me to see and truly understand that life without you is something that is not fulfilling. I don't feel complete. I feel like I'm kind of like tossed about like a ship in a storm that doesn't have an anchor, that can't find its way to shore. That is what your person is saying here, yes. And they want to rebuild this relationship with you where there is stability, where there is structure, where the two of you can build a foundation with each other and constantly lift and support each other up and be there for each other in terms of supporting each other's hopes, supporting each other's dreams, being better communicators, making more compromises, learning how to be the best romantic partners that you can be for each other. That is all part of this. We also grow together. Learning relationship skills is something that you may need to teach this person. They may need to learn better relationship skills. And if they've never had a healthy relationship, if the only people they've ever been involved with in the past were toxic and dysfunctional, that's all they know. They don't know how to have a healthy relationship. And perhaps this is part of this process for you and this person. Also, for them to see and understand how to have a healthy relationship. But what they're saying here is this is what they want. They want it all with you because they see a future with you. They want to have more experiences. They want to have more adventures. They want to travel. They want to do all of this stuff with you because they see this future with you. You are the one. They've always known it. Just like you have probably always known that they are the one for you. Healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. That also is part of this, isn't it? As we grow separately, we also grow together. Yes, it is. Because both of you are being through this healing process during the time you've been preparing for union. This is part of it. All of the stages for this kind of connection with your person are here. It's here. When you first met, that was a destined event. We spent all this wonderful time together and things moved really fast between us. That is that Knight of Wands. And then they ran, they ghosted, they disappeared on me. And that is part of this connection as well, this separation space that the two of you are in at the moment. But then comes the reunion phase. You've been preparing for this union with your person your entire life. So have they. Because you share many lifetimes with this person. That's what that past life card is about. Many lifetimes with this person you have been together. You may know some of these lifetimes. So might they. And again, this may be something the two of you have talked about when you were spending time together before. But this is something they're going to want to explore with you because they have a much greater understanding now of the people upstairs, of the universe, and how it all works, and how destiny and fate works, about how it brought the two of you together, how it is still at work in your lives individually at the moment, but also as a couple as you come into union with each other, because that's what this reading is truly about. It's about the two of you coming together into union. That is what Go the Distance is. Go the distance. This relationship has so much potential for you and this person to go the distance. That long term. Being able to be in each other's lives and build this foundation for this relationship that comes with that powerful 10 of Pentacles. Building a future together. Planning a home, having a family, all of the stuff that goes with it, spending holidays together, taking trips and vacations together, having new experiences and adventures together, taking classes together, doing new and exciting things that neither one of you have possibly never done, because it keeps the excitement and it keeps the relationship fresh and constantly changing, growing, and evolving, to allow the two of you to grow together as a couple. And that is what this whole thing is all about. At the moment, you are growing individually, so that when you do come back together and start fresh, start over with each other, you will continue to grow together, but in union, as you continue on this journey with your person. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.